Hello. Is it picking up my voice? It is picking up my voice, okay. Every time I plug in this mic, I swear it's like, I'm not sure I actually want to be here. I do want to look at something. Let me go to my VODs. I want to make sure that my last VOD had audio, because you know what I didn't do? I didn't check. No, Kelsey Dangerous is going CC shopping. That's dangerous. 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 The only word I can think of to say is dangerous. That's the best word to describe it. Alright. Channel. Yes, I know I'm live. I understand. I get it. Let me see my VODs. Move. Move. Oh my god, never mind. Fuck it. Liz. Can I please? Thank you. Hold on. Okay, I don't hear anything, so I'm assuming not. So, would like to fix that. I noticed that my settings, I think, were wrong last time. I still have the recording on my end, obviously, so that's fine. Where in the fuck did my settings go? Okay. Yeah. Wait. Okay. No, use this one. Okay. I could always go offline and just check if it worked. One can only hope. Okay, so that's all available in the VOD. I thought I understood this, but I really find that, I did not. Clearly. So... okay. Stream tracks, recording tracks. Okay, now I'm kind of concerned. I have the game up and everything, I'm just, stalling. Because I forgot to check things and now I'm just real curious. So it's, no, that's the wrong, that's VODs for, D&D. That's Goose Goose Duck. Lit Depression, hello. Nice name, I like it. are you today? I don't. Where, whence, and where? When? Where did I even put it in the right thing? I'm sorry, I'm looking for something on my computer before I start doing the thing. Yes?
There's food.
Okay, what kind of food is it? I smelled potatoes.
It's
fish?
salmon.
Okay.
And it's kind of fried.
Okay.
In a pan. Like the last time. Apparently that makes it much more tasty.
Okay. Fried in a pan makes it more tasty.
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Thank you for the follow. Excellent depression.
That is so weird.
What?
Vertical screen.
Yeah. I'm using it so I can see stuff. All of the things. I'll probably come down really fast and grab some food.
Now maybe I should turn one of mine like that.
Maybe you should turn one of yours like that.
At work that has that.
Yeah.
But it looks much larger than any of my screens at work. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Dad. That was Dad Dame. I haven't gotten quick enough on the mute button to mute most of my conversations with my dad, so he appears in some VODs. Not physically, but let me actually, take a hot second and look for it. I saw your message. I was in the middle of a conversation. I'm sorry. I couldn't respond to it right away. But thank you so much. I actually got the background on Etsy. Actually, I got both the background and the model on Etsy. This model is originally a base. I actually have an extra copy of it. I am thinking of raffling off the extra copy when I get to like 50 followers. I gotta double check with the person who made it and make sure that's okay, of course. But I liked it so much that I accidentally bought it twice. But it allows a whole lot of customization. Like, you get the original Live 2D Cubism file. I like her, yeah. And I added a few things and did a custom outfit and everything. Which I'm really happy with how it turned out. Hold on. Oopsies. Let me zoom out just a little. Get a little bigger suddenly. Yee. Oh, shoot. You know what? Hold on. I've already forgotten the toggle for it. Is it this one? No. This one. No. Wait, hold on, let me check something. Okay, the toggles are those are working. What did I do? Okay, the tail one is working. What on God's green earth? I got stickers to put on my keyboard for this, and I've already forgotten them. Okay, we're gonna break the illusion. I'm sorry. just for a moment. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. Oh, the scuff. Where are my things? Let's see. What did I do for that? Oh, right mouse button. I'm dumb. Okay, this can go away now. The illusion has returned. Why did I do right mouse button? What the fuck? There we go. I got big wings. This is actually their normal size. But I often shrink them down. I usually keep them shrunk down because I'm playing a game, and my overlay is, well, I'm kind of, let me switch to it real fast so I can show you. Am I in the right spot? I'm kind of in the right spot. I'm covering chat a little bit. But yeah, you can see how my wings would kind of get in the way. Yeah, so much in the way that they turn into an angle. Yeah. Look, if it's not scuffed, it's not a proper stream, you know? Okay, can I move? Let's move myself down here just a little bit. Also, welcome to my desktop! I do have the game. Oh, right, I told my dad I was gonna grab food. Right. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up, pull the game up. And let the music play for a hot second, as opposed to putting up the BRB screen. Oof. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right, you can find, like, surprisingly really nice stuff on, like, Etsy and Booth, of course, for VTubing and just streaming in general. Like, if you have a theme in mind, shoot. If you want to stream and you have a theme in mind, I could probably make recommendations, because I love to collect things. And I just have a bunch of streaming stuff saved on Etsy, because originally I just, like, did not know what themes I wanted to go with. So I just saved everything until I decided. But I will leave you guys briefly for a moment with Jenny here staring into your souls. And I'm gonna go grab a plate real fast. I'll be right back. All right, let me make this as not awkward. Unawkward isn't a word. As possible. Woo! Bloop! Oh, whoop! Jenny, come back. There. I won't look super drunk. Okay, 2 seconds. Oh! Eternal scuff. I'm so sorry. There's my mouse. Oh, shit. Close the door. Doesn't matter because the dog's gonna open it anyway. But we will try. We will try to give my parents some amount of I beg your pardon? No one asked you to be there. Oh. Alright. As much as I like this music, we are in a graveyard. So, might not be the right vibe, but you know. Yes, I have returned. I have salmon and a baked potato. It'll probably get cold. Don't worry about that. Jenny's always vibing, yeah. In her head, she is. But on the outside, there's scary music sometimes. Scary is not the right word. It's really not. Hi, baby. Hi. Have you come to squeak in my room at the worst possible time? Yeah? Of course you have. Yeah, Jasper. Jasper's always in and out of the room. But we are playing Jenny LeClue. It is... That's... Why are you licking my elbow? I'm not gonna give you anything. Dog. He is a dog. He's a very handsome dog. He's a handsome boy. I know I've posted at least one, actually two pictures of him on my Twitter that I know of. One of them was recent, and it's very awkward. It does not show off his cuteness well at all, which is why I love it. But everyone who sees him is like, oh my god, he's such a beautiful dog. And I'm like, I know, and he's so sweet. Like, when he was younger, there was the whole, challenge. It's true, all dogs are handsome. All dogs are best dog. Show me a picture of a dog, I'm like, that is the best dog I've ever seen. Show me a picture of another dog. That is also the best dog I've ever seen. They are pure, they are good, we do not deserve them. But they're here, and we love them for it. What's wild is that, Jasper is very sweet. Like, there was a whole challenge some time ago about, kiss your pet and see what they do. It's like, no, I can't do that. That's impossible. He will kiss me first. He will get there first. It's like, if you get close, he's like, oh, kisses! I kiss you. I love you. He's very sweet. Which is why it's shocking how we acquired him. He was abandoned as a puppy. And it's like, whomst the fuck would abandon this beautiful, sweet baby boy? But I suppose if they hadn't, he wouldn't be here. So. And we're happy to have you, sir. Where did you go? It's behind me for a second. Alright, focus. I had a lot of trouble focusing last week. So, summarizing the plot of Jenny LeClue up till now, she is a character in a mystery book, and the author was told that he needs to make her series more interesting and like actually kill somebody as opposed to like Jenny LeClue in the case of the missing marmalade. It's a series that has been going on for like 30 years. And the author doesn't really want that, but Jenny does. And you know, characters usually win those arguments. Unfortunately, the murder was her best friend's dad. And all signs point to the murderer being her mom, which is not great. So we are trying to prove our mom's innocence by sneaking around past curfew and finding out all the secrets. All of them. Most of them are gallery items, admittedly. Some of them are stickers, and the rest of them are, you know, plot relevant. So let's... As soon as I click on this, the game's gonna go down. And you know, that's not what I want. But I can't convince this game to be read as a game by Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is like, no, it's not a game. I can't pick this up if you select a game. Thus, just capturing it as a screen capture. Other games are just fine, though. Okay. I forgot. I cannot use a mouse. I've already forgotten. I've forgotten everything. This is great. Great start. Great start tonight, guys. Oh, quit thinking. Ooh, that's a little loud on my side. You better. Like, specifically you. You better. I think you might be stuck with me for the rest of your life, unfortunately. So good luck with that. Okay. We are in a graveyard. And we're going somewhere. I don't remember fully where, but... Wait, was it shift? This shift. What is the... Really, game? Come on, give me a break here. It's enter. Yeah. Now I have to remember to get back to that place that we were at before. And I am not sure how to do that. I don't know that I can... Oh, I can jump up. Okay. This should be fine. I believe... It's not here, right? I thought it was up more. Yeah, no, it's not here. Yeah, look at this disaster of a graveyard. Apparently there were a bunch of miners, there's a whole tragedy, they buried them above the mine, and now the graves are everywhere. Choices were made, and they were bad ones. This town has an interesting history. Yeah, that's real unfortunate. Casual skull. Hi, Steve. Oops. Alright, come on, Jenny. Let's remember where we're trying to go. And just to review, hello? All the way, madam. Thank you. Look at our journal. In review. Let's see. Relocated? Of course it's not here. Right, that's what we were looking for, the entrance. We are beyond the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. Yeah, Steve really do be like that. Past the wooden gates. Look for the biggest cross. Turned out it was a family with the last name Cross. And Ivan said Casper's a fucking liar. So Helga was the tallest. But the entrance that we were looking for was not there. It had been relocated, which honestly, given the state of the graveyard, is probably for the best. So, not terrible. Oh yes, there are secret labs. Just FYI. Random secret labs. I beg your pardon? Oh, I must have put that there before. Before I wrote down everything. Oh well, we'll just leave that sticker there. It deserves to be there. It was there first, before the writing. Alright. Ah, here we are. Oh boy. Well. Oh, you're gonna walk across it? Madam! Madam! What? Oh, okay. Look, girl, I got wings, you don't. Please. Is that an eye? Oh, nope, doesn't want me to go back. She said no. Oh, we're fading into darkness or fog. Enter clearing. Sure, why not? I didn't see any secrets here, so... What? What's going on? Oh, hey, Matt.
Hello?
Yes?
You said if anything strange happened, I should call you. Well, something strange just happened.
Matt, you fucking snitch! What's better is that my brother's name is Matt. I should call him up, be like, Matt, you're a fucking snitch! You're like, what? What? Girl, what are you talking about? You heard me. Oh, the conspicuous tomb. I love conspicuous tombs. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The little M. SNITCH. Hi, Barrett. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen once I touch the tomb, the conspicuous tomb. Yep, see? Gallery item. So, I'd like to, Oh, look! Random science! We love random science. We love it here. We're gonna have to talk to our, this girl we hate for no fucking reason, because Jenny's a little bit of a bitch sometimes. Susie. Turns out Susie is in fact our cousin. A very girly girl. But also a smart girly girl. Smarty smart sounds stupid. She's a secret scientist. Okay. I'm gonna look at the conspicuous tomb first, because it seems there's stuff beyond this that is important.
This is the only tomb here, and with no epitaph.
Mm-hmm.
This has to be it.
Alright, journal has updated. How are you today, Barrett? Actually, open question to just anybody. How are y'all today? I went to the craft store again, which is a dangerous place to go. But I got yarn! Hmm. This must be the place. Okay. Okay. Some more of my potato. I should actually eat the fish, because that's gonna go cold faster. Oh, you too? Did you get yarn, or did you not? Oh, that's nice. Heading home from work, or, like, some other thing? Oh, let me try this salmon. It was made differently. It's special. Yarn for the dragon egg. Right. Because you lost yarn chicken. Yep. This is pretty good. Ah. Let me just make it really hard for me to talk. You know, the primary thing that I do. Okay. She's given us no other indications of anything. Examine the tomb? I guess. Of course it's a puzzle. Sometimes you just want to put puzzles in your house. Or in this case, your graveyard. I want a puzzle on my tomb, FYI. If you want a grave rob, you need to solve the puzzle. Lara Croft this bitch.
If this is the entrance, then there must be some way to open it.
Okay, so I can select stones. This is Orion. There's just too many stones for his belt. Also, there's an item over here. Ugh. I have to zoom in. Oh? Game. What is she saying down here? There it goes. Okay. Hold on, model's gonna look slightly drunk possibly for a second. Oh no, that was fine. Normally when I get up, oh, I jumped, but that's a normal thing to do. Alright. Let's see what these things do. Oh, I see. Okay, let's zoom in. I don't want that stone selected anymore. I see a big thing. That would eventually lead to a prop landmine. Only a prop, huh? Not a real one? Okay, that's something. That's something. There's a cat! Who put this cat sticker here? I'd like to thank them. Heck yes, I heckin' love the stickers. If I could get out of here and put it in my journal, I would. but I cannot. Oh no, there's a thing in the way. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Well, actually, let's, move this. Oh. What, you don't want to blow your remains up along with your grave robber? That seems like a fun surprise! So, that can't go there. Oh, where does it go, is the real question. Because clearly, I believe that goes up there? Possibly? Yeah. So... Okay. Solve the puzzle or join me in the afterlife. There you go, that's it. It's like, you didn't do it right, so now you're gonna join me. Let me just put that there for a hot second. You go up here, thank you. Gotta have some really cool... I mean, you know... Barrett. We kind of did something like that in Nedge's game. I mean, it was pretty much solve the puzzle or join the heroes of the tomb in the afterlife. and, you know, join everyone else who failed the puzzle. I got a bow out of it, though, so that's cool. A magic bow. Wait, was that right? Am I crazy? I could be crazy. Hold on, I might be crazy. No, I'm not. So, fun fact, I'm terrible at sliding puzzles. So this'll be great. No, can't do that. Now, all right. What I need to do. It was a really cool tomb, you know, up until the deadly part. Let's be honest, it was still a cool tomb after that. Clover got a fun thing. Yeah, it is at least better than my lockpicking skills. Hopefully. We can only hope. Come here. Okay, let's see if we can get you down to your place. That doesn't look right. Oh my god. Don't tell me I have to figure out how to rotate them, please. Oh. I suddenly just got real tired. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. Where am I going? Okay, there's one down there. Right there. So I can move this down here, right? I don't think this is gonna help me. But I'd like to move this. Huh. That's interesting. Because there's no way to rotate them as far as I know. Wait, what are the biggest stars in Orion? I have no reference for this. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. 2. 3. 4. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. The numbers match up. I'm just crazy. How? Okay, which one do I want to... Which one do I want to go where, basically? Because it seems like the X should go... Let me move, please. Excusez-moi. No, you can't go down there. I put too many things on this side. Okay. Okay. So... The real question is, where am I trying to go? I'm getting too invested in this to eat. My food's gonna get cold. Oh well. Okay. Well, let's move that back up here. No, let's not, actually. I've changed my mind. Changed my mind. Wait, let me stare at this for... Okay. Wait a minute. Where are all of you? You're all down there. I'm trying to focus on more than one at a time, and that is a mistake. Go back up there, please. Thank you. I would like to see if this fits in the quiver. That's what I want to see. Okay. So I was mistaken about the foot thing because... Okay, I think this one goes up here. Let me see if I can get it up there. Hold on. There we go. And while things are out of the way, a little bit, let's... You're late! Girl, I was late. Hey, Loon. Thank you, I hope you're doing well too. I am doing pretty well, I think. I went to the craft store earlier, which is, you know, dangerous, as I'm sure you know. And I got some yarn. You go over here, I think, right? Oh my god. Loon, you're playing VR chat. There we go. I need the foot to be in the right spot. Oh, whoops! I forgot to move that. You are, it's true. I don't know why I tried to do that. I already knew something was up there. I just forgot that it was up there. You know, as you do. Oh no. The enter key might be too close to the access key. Oh my god. Have I told you? Okay, so Kidlit, Kid's younger sister, you know, the one who just turned 17, incidentally, like on the 12th. So happy birthday to you, Kidlet. If you are watching at any point now or in the future, if you're watching now, what the fuck are you doing? Do your homework. Stop taking a break and do your homework. It's like finals time, so, you know. On her Chromebook, her school issued Chromebook, I think like the enter key or the backspace key, the key right above it, on the keyboard, just a regular key on the keyboard, not a special key, is the power button. She was in the middle of talking, doing an online thing with, my coworker. At one point when I was there. I heard this random exclamation and she's like, oh no. It's like, what happened? She's like, I hit the power button. She's in the middle of an online conversation. They were like doing a Zoom call for homework. Terribly inconvenient. But in the moment it was funny. And that's how I learned about the stupidity of the power key being there. And just being a normal key. Like, I feel like power buttons are normally, like, harder to push. And, like, in a special spot so that you don't hit it on accident. Yeah, not this key. It is just as easy to hit as, like, back, space, key. That's a problem. I have created a problem for myself. Oh no. How could she even do that? I mean, I guess it must be a really easy button to press. Well, a little troublemaker. Pets do cause us to, engineer some interesting things. It's like this... It's like, why do you have this random strip of... Oh, she... No! Well, I bet she likes the heat, because, yeah. How do I do this? The button's on top? Like on top, or like... She is a punk. So my power button is like... on the front. I mean, it's on the top front thing. Is it like a slanted edge or something? That would make it easier. Or I guess, you know, she just needs hard enough. Oh yeah, so it's like, yeah, okay. That would do it. I feel like that is a design flaw. Huh. I'm trying to wrap my head around how to do this. Okay, so I can select these things again. They're not locked into place permanently, which is good. Yeah. The thing is, because this one already has the big star in its feet. And I need to get the other one over here. Over where? This one's blocking it. I need to move this little one somewhere that's not in the way. Okay. Put it there. And then you go all the way down to the foot, so there's no other place. Okay. What if... I haven't touched this one, I'm kind of curious. Okay, so what if I make it worse? What if I make it worse real fast? I feel like that sounds like a good plan. I mean, there's no way to get around that. That's stupid. Barrett, that's not helpful! Because that's also a place where you can, move things to get past it. We can stop right there. Actually, you know what? I think I need to empty out that one. I think that's part of it? Maybe? Maybe. Because then I can get this one in an out of... in an out of the way spot. And move these things around it. No! Not that way. And then move that there. The dog just bang on my door? Okay, because then they're past it, and then I can move this back down. Like I said, I'm bad at sliding puzzles. Still not as bad as the pick-locking puzzle, though. I also want this in my tomb.
Jenny peered into the ominous void.
Hold on, ominous void. I'm eating.
A jagged path carved into the earth, plunging deep beneath the rotting soil. How far down did it go? There was only one way to find out.
I'm not sure I want to.
Gathering her courage, she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton.
Wait, what?
I said... She stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton.
Wait. I object. But... wait. Shit. Okay, bye. Bye. I can't make her run. Fine, whatever. We just won't look at the thing over there.
It's dark down there.
You have a flashlight, dear.
Jenny, come in, Jenny.
Mother... God damn it, Susie!
Where are you? Have you found your mom yet? Give me a second, please. I need a moment before I walk down a pitch-black staircase into the terrifying abyss.
Yeah, God, Susie.
Sorry, Jenny.
Jenny stared into the darkness. She could almost hear her mother's voice calling.
A great detective perseveres, no matter the obstacle.
And so, she took a deep breath, pushed up the thick frame of her glasses, and crossed the threshold.
No, okay, go back. Go back. We'll do it. Oh, this is an aesthetic. I like it. Not a fan, Jenny. Granted, that does mean there's probably a fuck ton of spiders down there. I can't run. We're stuck here. We're stuck slowly marching down the stairs into our doom. Well, I saw that jump. Can't fool me, game. Oh, a secret. I mean, a door, but also a secret. Oh, there you are. Are you a gallery item or a sticker? Oh, it's just a gallery item. I'm not as excited about those, I'm gonna be honest. If I have to...
Another door. Locked, I presume. Whoever built all this certainly wanted to keep it a secret.
Motherfucker! Alright, get cozy, guys. I hate this puzzle. I hate this fucking puzzle. What if I'm down here? I like the implication that, you know. Oh! And now I have to do that again. Love this mini game. Oh. I don't know why I hit enter when I didn't hear click. It's pointless. With the implication there that Abraham Lincoln was an infamous detective. He solved his own murder, as it turns out. It's wild. Wait, do I want to pull out more? No. I want to push in more. All the way! How about that? Does that help? No? Okay. Ah! Yay! Only one more time! Woo! I hate these fucking puzzles. Fuck these puzzles. This reminds me of time in the car when a kidlet stole my phone. You know, as she does. As soon as I pick her up from school, it's, you know, she takes my phone to control the music. Oh.
Jenny was ahead of the man in black, for now.
As far as she
It
knows.
was still the matter of breaking her mum out of jail and escaping without being caught. Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny stepped cautiously into the dark space below.
No, the salmon touched my carrots! They're ruined! It's totally true, Barry. I don't know what you're talking about. How dare you question me? Abraham Lincoln's ghost is the greatest detective of all time. Can we just leave? Bye! No, I can't leave. I always want to try. I don't know how she's finding anything. I can't see shit. It's very pleasant commentary here. My mouth full. I have the best manners. I don't know what you're talking about. She can't run. We have to sneak.
This isn't a tunnel. It's like a creepier version of Dr. Benderson's office. Less natural light, same terrible music.
Seems right. See something? No, you fucking didn't. I prefer that to just say no, you didn't. See something? No, you didn't.
A giant metal door stood conspicuously in the middle of the room.
I love conspicuous things. They always look so interactable.
It must lead to the jail.
A perfectly reasonable assumption.
Yeah, totally. Why wouldn't that lead to the jail? I mean...
There was just one problem.
How do I open it?
That's probably nothing. I have a question. Why? So... So what I'm getting from this is that this door is, secretly Malari. Because Malari was a player character in one of my D&D games, and he's like a golem thing. He started out as a stone, a spell stone of some sort. And he had this symbol on him. He's a stone again, by the way. But this is a symbol that was on him. At least that's the one that Nazca described. It's what I drew in my notebook. At least. At the time. We can go way the fuck over here. So, point being...
I don't know how to pick this. It's some kind of slot.
This door is my dear, dear good friend, Malari.
Is something missing?
Yeah, like a card. Oh, look, blast proof.
Blast proof.
You say that!
So the explosives are useless.
You think. It might just be a sign. They could be lying. Why did the music do that suddenly? Can I get a drink? No? Okay. Make sure there are no more secrets. Is this a secret? Can I click on it? No. Rude. What else do you want me to click on, girl? I didn't click on the center. Wow.
He knocked on the door.
What? Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Based on the resonance, and the fact that my hand hurts like hell, I'd say this door is solid steel and at least 4 inches thick.
I thought she was just knocking to see if someone would answer.
No handle and no keyhole. Whoever built this door wanted to keep people out. Or in, depending on which side you're on.
Jenny, I have concerns, and I'm not sure this leads to the jail. I think that'd be... I could be wrong. You know? What is the last thing that I need to click on? Tell me your secrets. I see. Whoa! Oh! Oh!
Another animal. This one's a fox.
How can you fucking tell? I thought it was a wolf!
Could this have something to do with Professor Zazer's experiments or the Council of Three?
Jenny came to a distressing yet inevitable conclusion.
I can't open it. Of course it's a giant metal door that's impossible to open. Why wouldn't there be?
Go get Susie, I'm sure she'll help.
It would be easy to feel defeated, but this was Jenny LeClue, a great detective.
Yeah, she found that missing marmalade. Super gripping mystery.
And
BT
as her
dubs.
mother always said,
A great detective sees every locked door as an opportunity.
yes, an opportunity for an elaborate puzzle and lateral thinking.
The case of the giant metal door. Alright. Let's see. Page. At least the lock was easy to pick. Girl. That's debatable. A plain wooden door at the bottom of the stairs. Highly suspicious. Great motivational posters. See something, say nothing, stay alive. Hooray! Those are great motivational posters. Saying, no! You ever just try to stab salmon and then remember that it's fucking salmon and it's gonna fall apart as soon as you do that? I've never done that. Not a single time in my life. Underground office space. Looks abandoned but functional. What was this used for? Who built this and why? Is this connected to the Zazer spheres? What did we learn last time about Zazer? Is Zazer dead? I think he's still alive. He just went crazy. Or so they say. I wonder if we're going to get to meet him at some point. That's not how you cut salmon. I'm not sure why I tried to do it that way. Giant metal door labeled with a fox, apparently. News to me. Usually foxes are much sharper when it's that simplistic. Strange red symbol. Yes, and I've done it, Kendra. I found the way. It'll change the world. Strange red symbol in the middle of the door. Because it's Malari, my dear, dear friend from D&D game. He's a good, sweet angel baby. He's just a large rock golem also. Well, not now. I mean, right now he's just a rock, so... whatever. It's complicated. D&D games get complicated after a while. Just try to explain the plot to one, and it's 14 hours later, suddenly, and the person's still like, what? How did we get here? Good fucking question. Is it another Zazer sphere? Could lead to the jail for some reason. Some kind of weird slot, but no lock to pick. I mean, it's for some kind of card, surely. If it's a slot. Some sort of thin device. You know, like a card. Actually, I have a question. Wait. There's no way I missed every single piece of an entire fucking postcard. I'm gonna say that's just the order of how they put it on the page, and that I didn't miss absolutely every piece of a postcard. Alright, well, let's look around, shall we, Jennifer? Use water cooler. Can I use the other water cooler? Well, now that we can look around, let's look at the filing cabinets. This is fun. I found gallery art! Woo! Totally worth it. This plant needs more natural light. And yet, I think it's still alive. Some plants do be that way.
It was always a good idea to put your hands between the crusty crevices of a sofa cushion. All kinds of exotic things could be found.
What's this?
I don't... Girl... I don't approve of this. Get all the drinks that you can. Use vending machine.
Detectiving was hungry work, and Jenny couldn't remember the last time she'd eaten anything.
Neither can I. I don't think you've ever eaten anything in this entire game.
What I really want is a hot coffee.
Of course you
So
do.
she perused the selection on offer.
Oh my god. What? Kiss of death. Wait.
Kiss of death. Well, at least they're honest.
Ah, they're cigarettes. I was gonna say, these look like bunch of nuts. Big crunch.
Big crunch. Fight hunger with a punch. I've had one of these before. Tastes like cardboard.
I like the crunch. Bunch of nuts.
Oh, nuts. Gross. I hate peanut butter. There's gotta be something better than this.
Doubtful. Oh, look, a key! Oh my god!
Key. Open the door to yum. These candy names are getting ridiculous. What kind of vending machine doesn't serve coffee?
I fucking can't. Okay.
Jenny found it hard to focus without her usual evening brew. Perhaps a nice bar of chocolate would help.
This is a waste of time. How's a chocolate bar going to help me open that door?
Well, it sure does look like the right shape, don't it?
And that's when it hit her.
The key.
Yes, the key.
Open the door to yum?
Surely a humorous but irrelevant tagline.
It's the perfect shape to fit in the slot on the door.
Yes.
A mere coincidence.
It's
Possibly.
literally a key to the door.
It'd be a rather strange place to hide a key.
Actually, I think it's a rather ingenious place to hide it, and funny.
Stranger than a waiting room beneath a graveyard? That's my ticket out of here. B31. Got it.
Okay. What? Oh. What if I just hit the wrong buttons? Right. I should probably do that first. Why are you... Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna look... brightness! Oh, but there's a sticker here. Hey! Am I winning? I might be! I'm not sure how to tell! Unclear. But I found a sticker, so yes! I count that as a win. Here's a gallery item. I don't care about gallery items. No fucks given. This... It's missing a foot! Probably wobbly as fuck. Okay, come. Eh.
I don't have any change.
Well, whose fault is that? I mean, there were police in her home last time we were there, so what the fuck is this? Oh, a spiderweb. If this door is locked, I swear to God.
It's an old dirty mop.
Hooray!
It's an old dirty mop.
Okay, stop. Please. Why do you want me to look at it so much? What if I just keep doing it?
It's an old dirty mop. 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 It's an old dirty mop.
Okay, okay. I'm done. I'm done. Now I'm done. Get a drink. Oh, I can't. I've used them all. All the water's gone. Tragic. You know, Zix, I think it might just be. Can't be certain, though. I should check it again. What's over here? Where's the receptionist?
works here. Or at least they did.
Well, it is an office under the ground.
Judging by the dead plant and dusty typewriter, no one's been here for a while.
Also that... Oh, she said the dead plant. There are all the other dead plants, too, though.
To a detective, rummaging through a trash can was like opening a treasure chest.
Just with more gum and cigarette butts.
Might have cleaned itself. Yeah. So it's actually a magic dirty old mop.
My initial assessment? Looks like a lot of trash.
Wow!
A rotten sandwich, napkins, belly button lint. Wait a second.
Wait, how do you know that it's...
There's a note here that's been torn up. Could be a clue.
Question marks? I mean, this is a mystery game, so probably! Oh, mystery novel game. Mystery novel game. Why must you rotate this way? Why must you hurt me in this way? How are you today, Zix? Why are you up? You should be slipping. There we go. Dear Trudy. Corgi Corp.
Too easy. They should have used a shredder.
Man's best friend. I'm gonna McFucking leave this fucking planet. John J. Exor, CEO, Corgi Corp. Dear Trudy, sorry to hear that you are having more trouble with the machine. Someone will be out to take a look at it on Monday. Doubt. Lip. In the meantime, use this. Please don't pass this around. I'm gonna use this, John. Oh, I have to zoom in first. I'm sorry.
I know a secret code when I see one. This could be useful.
Let's see if I immediately forget it. Yay! Let me search them. A sticker! It's the best part about this game is the stickers. I hate this music. I forgot it. I did something else in between, so, you know. Okay. Hooray! So... B13? No, B31. I got the right numbers. They were just reversed. Huzzah. Did it? Wait. I am Confucian. Wait a minute. No. No, that's not the button I wanted to press. I'm sorry, what? You hoe-ass bitches. That's 4, 5. So 4 and 5 are switched. That's B.
Got it. Typical.
Fucking knew it!
Give me the key. It's no good. It's stuck.
Falls on her and then she dies.
How can I get the key out?
I don't know. What if you just reach
It's
in?
leaning forward against the glass.
Okay. This is a very bright light. Eh? Yeah, it has no foot.
That's why it's stuck.
She crooked.
The machine has one short leg, making it lean forward and to the right. If I tilt the machine to the left, I should be able to get the key out.
I mean, even in a
Jenny wasn't
normal
strong enough to
vending
lift a vending
machine.
machine by herself.
I'm going to need some leverage.
Maybe the magic mop can help us.
Of course! I can use the mop to tilt the machine.
Yay!
A little bit of legwork and I'll have that key out in no time. Just a little bit more.
Darling.
I did it.
Hooray! Oh,
crap.
No. Well, at least the stupid music is gone. So, we've got that going for us. Just gonna take that.
It's just chocolate.
I mean, but it still might be the key, though.
Of course. It came from a vending machine.
But I thought...
Why would anyone hide the key to a giant metal door inside a candy bar?
I mean, why wouldn't they? I'd fucking do that. Willy Wonka would fucking do that!
Actually, now that I think about it, it does sound pretty ridiculous.
You have a chocolate bar now. Can we try it
Necessity
anyway?
was the mother of invention. Jenny may have failed to open the mysterious door. But thanks to her ingenuity, she had created her own way through.
If that's a way through, what's the fucking point of the door? Look, if your walls are weak as shit, why have a huge metal door? Could just go all Kool-Aid Man and bust right through. Don't need your fucking door. I still kind of want to try it. Do I have the option to stick it in there? I hear you. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm still not giving you anything, but hi! I'm sorry, I have to stop walking. The dog needs to be pet. It's critical, you don't understand. Hey, baby! Hi, baby! Hi, sweetie! Oh, you're such a sweet boy! You're such a sweet boy! Such a sweet baby. Look at this sweet baby. I mean, you can't, but he's a sweet baby. It won't let me. Wow. Lame. I need to lodge a formal complaint. I want a refund. Refund of my Kickstarter pledge several years later. I can't use a candy bar to open a door. I want my money back.
She peered inside the hole. It was just wide enough for her to squeeze through.
Well, look what we have here.
I can't.
Jenny shone her flashlight on a damaged section of the brick wall.
It won't let me
See
inside.
through to the other side.
The path ahead was dark and foreboding, but Jenny was too excited to be afraid, and so, without hesitation, she crawled into the rocky passageway.
God damn it, Jenny. I wanted to go the other way, too. I didn't know which way was forward. But I assumed it wasn't this way. I'm real good at that. Picking exactly the wrong way to go. What was that? I don't like that. Uggs. Bleh. Okay. Dark as fuck. Oh, I didn't. I just thought in my head, hold on, guys. It would help to say it out loud. Hold, please. There's a potato. Potato. And I'd like to eat more of it. Yeah. Fruit and veggies can wait because they're just raw. I can have them anytime. Potato. You ever just eat a food and you repeat the food's name, the word for the food, in a gremlin voice while you eat it? No? Just me? Totally perfectly normal thing to do. Potato is best vegetable. Yeah, like a reverse Pokemon. Pretty sure if I mentioned that to my mom, though, not the Pokemon, the best vegetable, she'd be like, it's starch. Like, mother. It is also a vegetable, but yes, nutritionally. Oof. But yes, it's like a reverse Pokemon. What if in the Pokemon world, when they eat meat, you know, because meat probably comes from Pokemon, that's what they do. They just go Squirtle. And they take a bite out of... I would fucking do that with a Squirtle cake, probably. Probably look at it and be like, Squirtle. Yum. Stay put. Stay alive. No. I refuse. I would like to... Oh, stay
Just
out.
another friendly message, warning of my impending doom.
Glatz Mining Corporation. Tunnel 12.
Glatz Mining Core.
Susan?
Don't do that.
Could you at least not shout when you do it, babe?
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. The walkie-talkies are for emergencies only, not chit-chat. I'm about to enter one of the abandoned mines. I can't have you distracting me. An abandoned mine? Be careful, Jenny. Those tunnels are dangerous.
I mean, yeah, we did see a graveyard full of people who were, you know, wiped out by them, so... Milk tank.
This is the case of a lifetime? Of course it's dangerous.
Which Pokemon would taste the best? Isn't there literally like an ice cream Pokemon? Probably that one. Or just go the complete opposite and like what is it called? Muck? Yeah, muck. There we go. Tastes like pudding. You'd think it'd be disgusting, but no.
But you'll get lost! Those tunnels run underneath the entire town.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Are they monsters? Will she go back to Danny, or will she start a new life with her second chance mate? I don't fucking know. Stop giving me notifications! Yeah, I downloaded... I need to look up these Pokemon because, you know, the last time I knew all the Pokemon was in middle school. Ooh, Vanillix does look tasty. Delicious. Hermie, I can only imagine what... Oh, I don't know how to say that name. No, not anal cream. You can't see me face palming, but I did. Please. Phone. Please, God. I don't want to search that. There it is. So, Hermie. Come here. Come here. I swear I've seen, like, a YouTube video where they literally rate how... That does look tasty. How edible cute characters are, but I think it was just for, Animal Crossing. Obviously, I feel like Meringue was the winner there, but, you know. What do I know? Oh wow, gender ratio, 100% female. Yeah, okay, go off. Love seeing the gender ratios. What is this? Food Pokemon. Pokemon Alchemy flavors. I mean, the color variations are called flavors. You can't really argue with that. Ooh, you know what? Actually, Ditto. Think about it. They can be anything. The best of all worlds. Quite literally everything. Not all at the same time, maybe, but, you know. I wonder, that does sound like some Willy Wonka shit, though. Imagine if Willy Wonka made edible Dittos, and, like, there was only one flavor, and it was Ditto. But when you ate it, everyone tasted something different, and it was always your favorite. Even if your favorite changes, the flavor changes. That is some primo. Okay, so Willy Wonka, Pokemon universe. That's what we need. That's what I've come to determine today. I was going to do something, I swear. But, I mean, it wasn't press enter and continue the conversation with Susie. Jello-flavored other Pokemon. Oh, yeah, that's true. Probably. Better than pudding for me personally, because while I like the taste of pudding, I can't do textures that are too creamy. Or in the case of, like, my mom's homemade brownies, too moist. Like, they're delicious, but the texture's, like, too moist, so it, like, feels like it's coating my mouth, and it's reminds me of slime, and it's just like, ugh. It's like, can we get one of those pans that does, like, all edges, because the edges are honestly perfect. Because they're not too moist. They're just the right consistency for me. She used to work she was a kitchen coordinator for, like, a church. Fuck that church, by the way. Don't worry about it. Long story. If there's office politics, there's also church politics. Just FYI, if you work at a church. Same bullshit, different dress. Or same bullshit, different bowl. Yeah. Or pasture. Wait, which of those is better? Same bullshit, different pasture. Yeah, I like that one. Just gotta workshop that out to myself for a minute. Oh yeah, the centerpiece. See, you and I would get along great. You just eat the centerpiece. Just cut off give me all the edges. But when she was a kitchen coordinator, she would make brownies, and she'd cut off the edges, and just serve the brownies, just, edgeless. And at the end of the night, she'd have a bunch of brownie edges, and she's not going to throw them out, because fuck that noise. She'd just put them in a bag and bring them home, and so randomly it'd be like, oh, brownie edges, okay. I love this. This is great. Yeah, Mom Dame knows a lot about food. She was I think biochem major? Or just chem? I swear it was biochem. I don't know. Obviously that was a really long time ago. Because, like, I am well out of college. And I am child number 4. So obviously Mom Dame, she went when she was right after high school, pretty much. So for her, it was a long time ago. But I grew up always knowing that, like, baking was chemistry. Like, cooking, it can be more throw random shit together. Baking, you try to do that, you will destroy everything. The world will end. Like, I see people trying to bake for the first time, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Ooh, nice. Nice. Gotta love the leftovers. Yeah. I always feel lucky if you've got someone who works in, like, food service who can bring home a food service of some kind who can bring home leftovers like that. I know aside from the brownies, my mom had brought home, like, extras of cookies. Not so much those, because usually she'd just freeze those and keep them for later events to, like, fill out the dessert trays and stuff. Just, you know, waste not, want not. But she'd also do, like... There was always a lot of spaghetti, I feel like. Or baked spaghetti, or baked ravioli. A lot of pasta. Especially when she worked for the school attached to my brother's church. Well, the one he goes to, not his church. Yeah, she'd bring home extras from that because, like, that can't keep. And you can't keep it until the next day. She'd have volunteers that would come in and be like, oh yeah, no, we can save this. It's like, no, you don't understand. There is a schedule for the food, and unfortunately tomorrow is like a completely different thing. We would have to save this until next week, and food regulations, no. That's a big no. It's like, if you want to not waste food, you gotta take it home. So, a lot of her volunteers ended up taking home food that was left over because they didn't want to waste it, which is understandable. It's like, well, this is perfectly good food. It's like, yeah, sure, go off. It's dinner already done for you. Just reheat it. There you go. Yeah, with volunteers, you could definitely tell who had been in food service before and who hadn't. Some things just, like, horrify my mom, and she's like, I thought that was common sense. I'm like, no, Mom, I think that's because you just work with food for that long. I mean, I relate. Sometimes something I think is common sense for food is like, oh no, that's just because of who my mom is. It's not actually common sense. He's okay. As long as it's not in a professional kitchen, he's okay. Unless it makes you sick, in which case it's not okay. Okay. Refocusing. Alright. Mines, tunnels. Yeah, mines are really confusing. I don't know why people go down into fucking abandoned mines, think it's really cool. Like, hey, I'm gonna do something spooky. I'm like, I'm gonna hear about you on Mr. Ballin's channel later. About how they never found your body. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely affects how you see things. Like, some things that I just thought were super duper obvious. Like, oh no. Like, working with a kid in Kidlit. I call them that for anyone who doesn't know, because the work that I do is technically healthcare. So under HIPAA, I cannot give any identifying information. So we will just call them Kid and Kidlit. Even though they're like, I've worked with them for around 10 years. So they're like, they're a freshman in college and a junior in high school now. So kind of not kids anymore. But like working with them and like their parents and the stuff that they did, and I was like, how do you not know this? Just panicking. It's like, oh, right. Their parents never worked in food service. And, you know, Kid and Kidlit were children, so obviously. And that family has like an aversion, well, that family, as if it's not a cultural thing. It's not identifying to say that they're an Indian family, trust me. There's a large population, there's a large, like, Indian Indian, like India, not Native American. There's a large community of them in our area, so it's not like unusual. But yeah, the first time they just did. First time I saw them not use spatulas, they just like reach in and like flip over the fucking tortilla. I was like, good God. Like, the kid's mom is like, her hands are immune to fire. Like, I can't do that unless my nails are properly long enough. I had a funny conversation with Kidlet the other day. She's telling me about one of her friends who, is also, well, one of his parents is Indian, and his other parent is from Mexico. And they were doing a day. I know I've gotten completely off topic and on a tangent, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Whatever. They were doing at the university, the big one here. They were doing like a university day thing where the high schoolers got to go. I don't fucking know. All I know, it was the first day I had to pick up Kid from the university. Yeah. It's startling the first time you see it if you're like not used to it. Like now it doesn't really faze me at all because it's been so long. Yeah. And she also mixes things with her hands. Obviously clean hands, but it's like all of that too. It's a little bit of culture shock. But also straight up, have I kind of learned to do it? Yes, a little bit. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. We don't need a spatula. Fuck your spatulas. Because I've had to heat up the chipotle for Kid and Kidlet before. Tortilla. I don't know what the difference. I see a tortilla and they're like, oh, chipotle. Chipotle, there we go. I'm like, oh, sure, okay. Go, yeah, that's what it's called. But he has her friend had a mix of cultures, and when they were on campus, they went to get food together at a Mexican place, and like stuff fell out of Kidlet's taco. And so she used, the Indian hand. If you don't know what that means, you could probably look it up under Indian hand and it would probably show you, but how they swirl around the food, because they eat with their hands largely. And there's a certain way that they hold their hands. Like, it's really easy for me to identify now. When I look at someone doing it, I'm like, ah, yes, there it is. I know this. I don't know how to do it, but I know it. So she started doing that with the stuff that fell out of her taco. And this guy just looks at her, he's like, it's just like being at home. Got one parent doing that when the other parent cooks. Granted, pretty sure he doesn't have tacos every night. But I get where he was coming from. That day was an interesting day because it was the first day that I was picking up Kid from university. I have not, but that does sound good. At least, well, not truly. Not truly Mexican handmade. I don't know what it. Oh, I don't know how my mom makes it. It's called like Navajo fry bread or something. I don't know. But sometimes she'll make it when we have soft tacos. And then the leftovers, we just put powdered sugar on it afterwards. It's like it doubles as like part of dinner and also dessert. But no, never I've never had handmade Mexican tortillas. but it sounds like they'd be really good. Oh, right. That day on when I was picking up Kid for the first time from the university, he has a bike. I have no bike rack on my car. So we were talking about it the night before, and like, okay, can you fit your bike in the back of my car? And like, I have an SUV, but a small SUV. Because, now we have big SUVs and small SUVs, which I feel like was not a thing in ye olden days when I was young. But it probably was, and I just wasn't aware of it because I was a babby. Hello. Just, Dad Tame was just looking in the linen closet next to my room. I'm just casually having a very loud conversation with myself. Don't worry, Dad. I play D&D online the weekends, so honestly, we're pretty used to hearing one-sided conversations from me, honestly. But I knew I was going to pick up Kidlet, too, because she was also going to be there. And, I was going to pick up Kid, so might as well pick up Kidlet, too. And we're like, okay, if I put this one seat down, we can fit it in the back. It'll be fine. As long as we don't have to... It'll be uncomfortable for the person sitting in the back a little bit, but, it'll work. It'll do. Oh yeah, totally unfazed. I'm pretty sure there's many times he's walked in and I've been talking to myself, sometimes legitimately talking to, well, a dog. Usually a dog, or to an inanimate object. An inanimate object. Oof, that's hard to enunciate. So I'm sure he's not fazed at all, but sometimes I'm like, I bet he's judging me for the things I'm saying. Even though that makes no sense. It's the illogical part. It's the anxiety part, depression part of the brain that's like, everyone's judging you. All the time. You're the worst person ever. Like, girl, I need you to shut up for 2 seconds. Okay, I'm doing stuff. Yeah, it turns out that day, when I went to pick up Kidlet, after picking up Kid, he had decided not to bring his bike that day, which was great, because as it turns out, I was actually picking up both Kidlet and her friend, and they would not have both fit in the back seat if we'd had Kid's bike. So, and I was like, "Oh, we have a guest," and I keep almost saying it. Kidlet was like, "Yeah, didn't I tell you?" I'm like, "Nope, not at all." And then her friend apologizes to me. I'm like, "Oh, baby, it's not, you don't have to apologize for anything. It's not your fault. It's just Kidlet being forgetful." It's how it be sometimes. Just today, she texted me when she got out of school. She's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Wait, you got out early today?" She's like, "I told you this." It was her only response. "I told you this." I was like, "Yeah, I totally believe you, actually. I 100% believe she did. And I just didn't change it in my calendar. And so, like, I can't remember that shit if I don't change it right away, so it did not get written down. But fortunately, all I had to do was, like, throw on, proper shorts and a real bra, not a sleep bra. Sleep bra, I say, as if it's actually one. It's a sports bra, but it does nothing. So it is a sleep bra. And I got to, I got her pretty quick, so it's fine. It ended up being fine, but normally she stays later on Tuesdays. And now the next couple of weeks it's gonna be wild because school is letting out soon. And that means, of course, that finals are coming up and there's gonna be like weird schedules. And there are some days she might stay home just to study, which I personally, like, from my perspective, would find weird. Like, if I did, like, it would have never crossed my mind as a kid to do that. But just because it's a different family dynamic, But there are some days, those days when school is getting close to ending, and it's pretty much just review days, just the class reviewing, and it's like, yeah. So, like, days like that, she might stay home, might not have to pick her up. All that fun stuff. And then comes summer, when my schedule might be changing. It might be streaming earlier, which could be fun. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, I don't think I've gone off on as many random tangents tonight as I did last week. So that's fortunate. I'm actually having a moment right now where oh god, that reminds me, if you have the misfortune to look at my Twitter, I recently went off on a long explanation about, like, my mental health because someone asked about it, and I'm like, okay, time for me to passionately talk about this for, 25 tweets straight. So I apologize for that if you go to my Twitter and see it. But the reason I'm saying that is because, like, I'm not shy about that shit. Partly because, you get older and you learn shit. And partly because a little bit of it is part of my actual job, which is part of why my job is considered to be in healthcare, despite not being, like, traditional healthcare. But that's why HIPAA applies to me. But it's interesting. I just realized last week that it's like, wow, I actually have recordings of, like, me on stream on it's not Adderall, but it's a generic for Adderall. My psychiatrist wanted to do, like, reverse diagnosis. He's like, no, it's too hard to do it the normal opposite way. We're gonna do this the reverse way. We're gonna give you some and see if you react how someone with ADHD would react to it. And if you do, you probably have ADHD. It's like, okay, good plan. I like it. Oh, it's perfectly fine. I would get distracted by absolutely anything. I go off on tangents all the time. No, and I'm absolutely, yeah. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I'm just like, I'm passionate about mental health and I'd like to speak about it at length now. And mostly people just smile and nod at me. Well, and I appreciate them humoring me. It's like, you don't have to listen, but thanks for pretending. But, yes, topic, trains of thought, so many, multiple. There's currently a shortage of medications that are like stimulants like that, and it hadn't affected me yet, like, since I started streaming, but last week was the first stream that I did, A, unmedicated, and B, with it actually completely out of my system. like, because I'd run out the week before, but I think I did do a stream where I was running out. Unclear. I don't remember. I don't remember. And I realized that this would be really, really interesting, actually, and fascinating to see, because, I mean, you can't just do it with one stream, because, like, last week, me being all distracted and stuff like that might have just been, like, you know, might have just been how, like, I was that day. But I hadn't considered that it's like, oh yeah, I'll have, like, actual recorded stuff to, like, compare and see if it actually did help. Because... yeah. Honestly, I was always known to be very quiet and not very talkative, unless I knew you. And then I would never stop talking. Like, literally never. I have kept my best friend from going to the bathroom for 3 hours because I wouldn't stop talking. She was like, okay, girl, I have to pee so bad right now. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll. One last thing though, no. But I think it's going to be super interesting to be able to look and see, like, oh, did it help me or did it not? Because, like, if it didn't help me, then I don't really see the point in being on it, obviously. Yeah, and of course then there are the random pauses sometimes where I'm like, thoughts suddenly ended. It's like, wait, thought went somewhere. Blank. Blank space in head. Oh no. And plus there's the whole learning curve with content creation in this way that involves a lot of talking. And trying not to do awkward silences. just awkward loudness. Awkward. Everything, it can all be awkward, but as long as it's not silent and awkward. But I realized that since I ran out, this will be an interesting test to see. And I can watch the VODs back, kind of, or the recordings, if my VOD doesn't have sound because I made a mistake on my settings last time, but don't worry about that. We're learning. It's an adventure. Ugh. Sometimes I have my model so I can look at her on the other screen and make sure she's not doing anything stupid. And man, sometimes she just looked drunk. And I'm like, one day I'm going to go back to the eye doctor and I'm going to actually get a refill for my contacts. And I'll be able to stop wearing glasses when I do this. And we're gonna see if that makes much of a difference, because I want to test it. I want to see. So many tangents. Health things. Also, just say I love doing this because the tail will just wag. I've gotten wildly distracted now. I look forward to looking at those VODs and seeing what they can reveal to me, if anything. If I don't notice a difference, then, you know, clearly it's not working, and it's not really worth it to keep doing that, because why? What would be the point? And if it does help, that would be very interesting, because since ADHD Oh yeah, it definitely depends on the software you're using. Like, I'm using a webcam as opposed to like a camera on like a phone or something, for one thing, so that definitely affects it. And I think it'll definitely be interesting for me to see like how much of it is my glasses interfering and how much of it is just how the program is. um I feel like some of the eye things changed when it was before I started streaming, but I got a new webcam. It's apparently good in like low light situations, so I don't have to shine a light directly on my face, which I suppose could cause a lot of glare, like on glasses, which I heard causes problems. And I did notice some difference in the eyes, which is interesting. I know I keep saying interesting. It's like sometimes people would say something to me, I'd be like, "Oh, interesting," and they'd be like, "Do you mean that as in like interesting, judgmental, or interesting parentheses judgmental, or interesting sincere?" It's like 99% of the time it's just sincere. When you say, "Oh, this has an interesting flavor," usually it's negative, apparently. Like, no, it's just interesting. It's not bad. It's just interesting. Unless it's shit like strawberry salad stuff. Some people love that. Like my mom and my sisters, most of my sisters like that. And I'm like, I can't put it on my tongue or I will immediately gag. Like, as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at controlling that reaction and being like, okay, we're gonna be polite. This is... But no, that causes an immediate visceral reaction. Like, I tried it once, I put it in my mouth, just went, what? And I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, I'm so fucking sorry, everyone. That just happened. Fortunately, it was just, like, family and stuff, but it was also, like, step cousins that not really been around before. Yeah, I don't like strawberries in salad. To be honest, I don't like strawberries most of the time. Like, I can tolerate them. Most foods, I feel like, are tolerable. But I have a difficult relationship with food, just due to textures, things like that, because I don't know, I ticked a lot of things for like, oh my god, strawberries on pizza, what the fuck? What kind of fucking heathens put strawberry on their pizza? I'm sure some people think it's delicious and that's great for them. I will never try it, however. Gonna have to put my foot down about that one. I do like chocolate covered strawberries, specifically the ones that my mom makes, like with that stuff. Although the thing with chocolate covered strawberries, well, I like the mix of flavors. In that, it's like, Barrett, that's because you're a heathen. We've established this. So, but, you know, if that sounds good to you, more power to you. Go off. Go put strawberries on your pizza, man. Barrett is a crime against nature, don't worry. This is normal for him. That was an unpleasant sound. Just finishing my drink. food is difficult because I check off a lot of boxes in like sensory processing disorders. Like there are many. Like it's not just one. Because it's all the senses. But is it called like olfactory sensory processing disorder? So it would be olfactory processing disorder, I think is the right name. Look, I remember things about the actual thing, but I cannot for the life of me remember the actual name, so but that is a big one, especially in like autism and stuff, which is mainly developmental disabilities in like kids is what I've worked with mostly. So like you'll see a lot of that in like kids with autism. I don't know if it is specifically I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I don't know if having a sensory processing disorder is necessarily like a specific symptom of autism. I don't think it is. I think it's just very commonly like comorbid with it. Like they commonly go hand in hand. Well, not hand in hand, but it happens like a lot. Like I want to say the majority of the time, but I wouldn't trust my word on that because I don't have any statistics in front of me. I'm just guessing. Guessing from memory. It is very common, and there is suspected autism in my family, and we learn, well, I mean, my nephew, definitely one of them has autism. But that could have been caused by this other thing that he has, which is like really rare because he is, a super special unicorn. There have been like, last I checked, which was admittedly a couple years ago, so this has probably changed, which is good news for the patients. But I think there were 2 kids who had been officially diagnosed with it. Either in the country or in the world. And my nephew was one of them. Because like I said, he is a unicorn. I'm not sure he'd prefer unicorn, but I mean, I like unicorns. Dragons are also cool though. We could go with dragons. But it's like a genetic disorder, and it was just the luck of the draw, really. Just like it was a mutation, which is like pretty much life being a bitch, being like, random mutation, yay! It's like, fucking excuse you, bitch? Why? So it could have been that also brought on autism, but autism is not really like the primary. I wouldn't say diagnosis. I guess I'd say. How would I phrase that? How would I do the words for that? I have the thoughts. How do I do the words for that? This is much easier when I'm incorporeal and, I can just beam thoughts directly into your brains. You just understand them. It's, I guess, if you want to call it a problem, it's not his primary quote-unquote problem. Whether it's a problem or not is debatable. Due to the other thing that he has, like, it's like a subtype of something, and it's literally like F with some numbers behind it. Like, that's how uncommon. Like, it doesn't have a proper name. It's got an ID number. So I can't, like, say it off the top of my head. Also, that would be kind of, like, probably not a good idea anyway. Because if it is still only, like, 2 kids, then it's like some dedicated person could probably be like, yeah, I want to dox this random bitch. For what reason? Don't know. But also then they, find my nephew, and honestly, I will find you. And I will end you. Fuck out of here with that. Don't fucking mess with the children. They're babbies. They're just babbies. Leave them alone. But he is, if I stream earlier in the day, it is possible that his voice may appear. His voice may make a surprise appearance, and it will probably startle me. Because he's said he wants to come over more because he misses us, and like they haven't been able to come over a lot. And, some people are weird, and it's like, what fucking why though? Why would you want to do that? Like, hello? Why? For what purpose? I don't understand. But, they ruined the ride for everybody. So it's like, okay, I guess I just won't share that information because some people can't handle it. And you never know when one of those people is going to come across you and be like, this one, I have chosen to stalk this one. This is the bitch that I will stalk. I will murder her and I will wear her skin. That's... I shouldn't be laughing at something that morbid, but here we are. But he, you can definitely tell due to how he talks that, like, he's not, neurotypical, I suppose. Would that count under neuro because of the main thing that, you know what, I don't know. But you can tell in his voice. He's mentally, physically he is 13. Him big boy. I used to always, like, pick him up and swing him around when I hugged him, and sometimes I still try. But, 13, he's still a babby, but 13-year-old babbies are very difficult to pick up. I'm not strong enough anymore. But he enjoys the attempt. He thinks this is funny. He used to be one of my clients, actually, for my work. So we used to hang out a lot more when he was younger. So whenever he comes over, sometimes he'll be like... He'll run up to me like, Aunt Rebecca, and I'll be like, Mr. Keegan. He'll be like, I missed you. Your room is a mess. Because he's parroting what I said from, like, last time. Because I'm like, yeah, sorry, my room's a mess. So, he remembered that, and he parrots it back to me. It just warms my heart, and also makes me kind of sad sometimes when he says he misses me, because we don't get to hang out as often as we did, and, we're both introverts, so we, like, get each other. And, there's some girl in school. Wait. I'm just adding words to your thing, sorry. Focus. I remember some girl. Crushed on me in middle school, found my address and how many siblings I have, and befriend them to get close to me. Holy shit. That is terrifying. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes, though, like, middle schoolers definitely do not have a proper grasp on, like, what is appropriate and what is not. Like, they're just not mentally at that stage yet. And they can end up doing some creepy shit, and it's like, why the fuck? And definitely looking back on shit when you're older is like, no, that's not okay. But mentally, my good boy, my good nephew boy, he is much younger. He is, I think, 4 to 5, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say and hard to define because, like, in different areas, it's not like exact. I don't think, because like he's different in different areas. Like, I wouldn't get him a Lego set for a 5-year-old, for instance. He likes putting Legos together. I'd get him one for someone closer to his age because, like, that's where his abilities are with regards to that. But, like, emotionally, sort of, he's closer to, he's much younger. Of course, he's getting bigger, so that does bring some difficulties, of course. Which, you know, comes with the territory. Of, you know, eventually they'll get older and they have to learn how strong they are. Because it's like, you big now, you strong boy. And, you know, then he feels bad about, like, making mistakes because he accidentally, like, kicked Jasper when Jasper was a puppy, and then Jasper was really scared of him, and then he felt really bad. And he wanted to fix it, but unfortunately you can't just fix that right away. Like, it takes time. It's hard for him to understand that, but, you know, we got there. I don't think Jasper's, I think, is still a little cautious around him, but he's, like, not afraid of him anymore. But yeah, he is very sweet. If not a little sassy, and he always has been. He definitely doesn't have that much of a filter, which is understandable, you know, given everything. His tone of voice definitely sometimes makes it seem like he's being more nasty or angry, and it's like he's not. That's just it's a hard time to control his tone. Like, I will fuck up my tone sometimes, and I just gotta stop and be like, I'm sorry, that sounded sarcastic. I don't know why it came out sounding that way, and then I gotta apologize, be like, no, I meant that, like, sincerely. But in that moment, for some reason, you know, there's difficulty in those areas. And I don't know if that's related to, like, any diagnosis thing or anything, or if that's just, you know, normal shit, part of life, or, you know, just me. But, and a lot of the things he says, obviously, he will pull from things that you told him before, and he will parrot them back, thus him criticizing my room being a mess, because he heard me criticize my room. So he thinks that's the thing to say. And it's like, yes, I should probably make a practice of being kinder to myself in front of him. So he understands. What happened after the crack in the wall? We found some mines and I got distracted. Susie startled us. We want to go into the mines, and then I started talking about Kid and Kidlit and Keegan and mental health and autism. I just got majorly distracted. But, you know, because those things are interesting to me, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this line of work, and I wouldn't be in this line of work for so long. Yeah. I think it is a nice tangent. So, like, you know, this stuff is usually very interesting to me. Like, I can't always grasp it for, like, long or, like, do a bunch of research, because if I do a bunch of research, I'm not gonna drink any water for 48 hours. And then I'll be really dehydrated, and I'll have to really pee at the same time, and I'll be really hungry and really tired. Just completely lose track of time and just focus on that, and then I'll get burnt out on it, and then I'll put it away for 3 years, and then I'll come back to it. Be like, what's this file? Oh, I remember this. This is cool. And then I'll read it. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's interesting. And then it'll end, and then I'll get angry because it ended. And I'm like, God damn it, now I have to finish it. And then I won't. I just close it. Same thing happens with fictional stories, incidentally. Except not usually the constant, the 48 hours without drinking something, blah, 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 blah. Usually there's, the difficulty of getting to write in the first place, but it will distract me if I get really into it for a couple hours, and then I just put my cup in front of me between me and the microphone, which is probably a bad idea. Like, sound-wise, probably not great. Although it may have had no effect. Yeah, speaking of not drinking, I suddenly got really thirsty. Oh, that's nice. When you haven't had a drink for a long time, and you're just getting water, any kind of water, and it's like, my God, this is the nectar of the gods. Oh no, my carrots are dry. Oh well, I'll still eat them. Oh, stretch a little. Now I think I've blanked out on things that I was talking about, so it should be good. Oh no, wait! I remember! Oh no! Look out, guys, I remembered. Oh no. I think so. Keegan's the reason that we suspect there might be autism in the family. Also because some of us are just absolutely... I look at my dad and like my older sister and me, and it's like, yeah, I think we feasibly could be on the spectrum there. But I forgot what I was on that before. Many red flags. Yeah, so many. And that's what I was talking about on Twitter the other day. Like I said, someone asked, and there are a lot of factors that would make it really hard to diagnose me with, like, or to have caught any autism or ADHD, especially if I have both, because so many of those symptoms overlap a lot of the time. So that makes it difficult. But, like, autism and ADHD are still kind of seen as, like, kid issues. Like, there are legitimately people out there that still think you can grow out of ADHD. I think some people think you can grow out of autism, too, honestly. Like, who is feeding you this information? And why do you believe it? So, getting diagnosed in adulthood and that whole thing, because I feel like a lot of the criteria are still, like, very childhood-centric, and if you already had something else in childhood that could cause those symptoms, then it's like, well, we can't use those symptoms to confirm that, like, you have had ADHD this whole time, or something like that, because these other symptoms could have caused, these other conditions could have caused those symptoms, so we can't diagnose you officially because insurance or something, I don't know. or practices something diagnostic criteria. So I can say that these things are suspected to be in my family, which would not surprise me at all. And I do find it interesting how the world has changed over time, like even since I was a kid. Which granted was a long time ago, but not that long ago. Like, you know, not as long ago as like my dad's childhood or like my grandpa's childhood or anything like that. I mean, obviously that is how generations tend to work. You know, when one is I I am properly in adulthood, but I am not old. Is the point I'm trying to get at. I mean, depending, I guess, on your definition of old. Like, if you're a teenager, then yeah, probably. Probably I am old. And that's fair. Because, to be fair, if you're a teenager, I'd probably consider you a baby. So, you know what? Fair play. Yeah, we old. You're a baby, I'm a grandma. There we go. But just the way that the world has changed in that time in regards to, like, identifying, like, factors that might indicate that, like, oh, you should go for testing, and, like, different people, and how, like, they mainly knew how to find the symptoms in boys because of the way that girls are socialized, and all that, because basically, long story short, like, girls tend to be raised to, or conditioned to mask better than boys in some ways. I mean, everyone's taught to mask in some way, kind of. Even if you're neurotypical, it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta you gotta sometimes. It's just, you know, some environments it's like, okay, we be business person today. And all that, but that results in a lot of girls actually being able to hide their symptoms very well. Not like on purpose, but that's just how it works. It's just how it happens. And so it's still pretty difficult to pick up on those things, honestly. And then, of course, you get to adulthood, and then it's like, okay, so you've learned to cope this long without getting a diagnosis, and still, like, people are getting told, like, oh no, you're too smart, you're too successful to possibly have X, Y, or Z diagnosis, like ADHD or autism or whatever. It's like, no, you're too normal. It's like, bitch. Rude. Don't appreciate the normal comments. Normal versus abnormal. Unless I'm making a joke about it, it's not allowed. Specifically about myself, not like about other people. If I make jokes about that like other people, my mind is going and I probably have a brain tumor and someone smack me and take me to the doctor. Because we should get that checked out. I've gotten so off track. But I have enjoyed this long talk. I don't think we've gotten to a stopping point with the game yet, especially since we're in the middle of a talking thing. So I'm probably going to go for a little bit longer in the game. I still feel the wiggles in me, the wiggles in my blood about talking about these topics. It's like, yeah, let's talk about more things. I love talking. This turned into a just chatting stream. Okay, we're refocusing. Checking if my dog's back there. He's not. Oof. Girl, did you send me a message? Or was that Alyssa? Oh, you did? I'm sorry, I'm only just now reading it. That... How would you even impersonate him? You'd think the voice would tip them off, but if it was only, you know, on hold. Yeah. You were on hold for 40 minutes, Jesus Christ. I say that as if I haven't been on hold for that long or longer. Bureaucracy is bullshit sometimes. Ignore us, we're talking shit about her brother. As far as he knows, that's totally what's happening. We're totally talking shit about you, Leif. If you ever watch this, that's what we're doing. Alright. I'm gonna try to continue this for a little bit. Get to a point where the game saves. That is, one of the criticisms I do have for this game is that you cannot save anywhere you want. You have to get to a point where it saves itself. Which... yeah, it is. Do it all the time. Like, did you hear how much I shit talk about my brother to her? Mostly about brothers, honestly. Well, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. There's shit talk about sisters, too. To be fair, I have, like, more of them, like, significantly. More of those than... I have a singular brother and, like... I wanted to say 4 for some reason. No, 3 sisters. That would be too many kids. There's only 5 of us. I say as if that's, like, not an absurd amount of children for some people. I mean, granted, as an adult, like, I'd be like, I would not be able to handle that many children. That is madness. Your sister does bring a lot of drama. It's fun to just randomly mention your sister and be like, oh yeah! Like, you know, the one that was like, you know, she was a stripper for a while and then she was like a truck driver, but also she went to Australia for a while and, you know, was cared for, you know, that lady and now she's on a boat somewhere. People are just like, wait, what? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. She lives an extremely exciting life, I will say that. And I mean, yeah, with exciting life comes, like, drama and stuff, obviously. Unfortunately, that is just part of it. Which is kind of like, it's like when someone asks you, you want a boring life or an exciting life? Ooh, 7. Wow. Yeah, you got us beat. I used to always get asked growing up if we were Mormon. We are, in fact, not Mormon. There's just a lot of us. I think some of us were accidents. I know for sure my little sister was a happy accident. I want to clarify the happy part because, you know, she was kept, obviously, and we love her. And I have no guarantees at all that I wasn't also a happy accident. It's very possible. Yeah, I don't know how many kids my parents plan to have. I don't think I've ever asked them. At least, I don't remember asking them. No time recently, anyway. But, you know. But yeah, if I were to be a mom, I'd be like, I would have to cap it off at, like, 2? Maybe? I mean, if I'm alone, too. If I, for some reason, have a life partner, like, I could be negotiated to 3. As long as I don't have to give birth to them all. That's a big one. Uh, honestly, I might not even be able to give birth to any of them. It's like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not in this body. My incubator is not the premium incubator. It's not the prime incubator, unfortunately. Perhaps a different one. Like, is it possible? Yes, but is it recommended? Probably not. None of you were planned. You know, that's how life be sometimes. It's like, none of these babies were planned, but here they all are, and we love them. They're here anyway. So I think there's a big difference between, like, referring to, like, a child as an accident versus a mistake, because mistake is inherently negative. Whereas accident is just like, oh, okay. It's like, it's not always a negative thing, because it can be a happy accident, you know? But some people react poorly when you say, like, a kid was an accident, and they're like, don't say that! It's like, why? It's true! They were unplanned. It was accident. I accidentally a human. A whole human. But I know it's been used negatively against some people by, like, parents who should not be parents. That, like, I value family. I do. But, like, if your family is shit, I don't value them. You should come be part of my family. You belong to us now. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. That's just kind of how it went. It's like, you have nowhere to go? Oh, come to our house. Recently, actually, Kid and Kidlet's parents were both in India because, unfortunately, their grandfather died. He passed away. It was quickly, though, so he did not have to suffer. I mean, it was a brain tumor, so it was like a whole, yeah, accidentally a human. And speaking of happy accidents, his the mom, it was her dad. She was there taking care of him or just visiting and stuff because they knew that he had 3 to 6 months left to live. At some point, this was like a month and a half ago. So clearly, he did not live for 3 to 6 months, obviously. But regardless, she went there, and on the like an hour before she had to leave for the airport, she tested positive for COVID. So she had to stay in India for another week. However, because of that, she was there when he went. She wouldn't have been able to be there with him if that hadn't happened. So, you know, happy accidents, blessings in disguise. Some things just work out. So it was nice that she was able to be there and, like, yeah. It's sad, but... And also, he'd, like, talk to Kid and Kidlet and their dad on, like, FaceTime, like, I think 10 minutes before the medical episode or whatever occurred that led to him dying, I think, only a couple hours later. And so that was very nice. And he was asking them about school, and he was happy that they stayed, even though they wanted to come to India and see him. He was like, no, I'm glad that you stayed, because, you know, like, you guys, your grades is very important, your education's very important, it's okay. And it's just one of those things where I feel like my mom would say, it's like, yeah, he just had to talk to the grandbabies and be happy, and then he was like, okay, I'm ready. Part of him was just like, okay. it time to go. He was an old man. He lived a long life, and his family loves him very, very much. um, Present tense, because still love. But both parents are back now. I forgot where I was going with this, but I was saying something about Kid and Kidlet. Oh no. Oh right, because their dad went to India afterwards to do the ceremony. I don't know all the details because I got it like third hand from the kids, not even second hand, but third hand through the kids. Um, and I don't understand all of the like ceremonies and stuff that like typically goes on in their culture, so I couldn't like get the context, put the pieces together in my head. um, but ceremony, someone couldn't do it because he wasn't the right religion or something, which makes sense. So they had the dad went back, and so the kids were on their own for the first time, like for an extended period of time. It's the first time they'd been left home alone. Like they'd been left home alone for like a day or two, like before, for like short trips that their parents were on, because like I said, like, one of them is a legal adult. Kid is turning 19 this summer, and Kidlet just turned 17, so yeah. But, they still need that support and stuff. But it was right before Easter weekend. So I could not help them over the weekend. Not that I normally can anyway, because I normally have, D&D stuff, but honestly, for that, I probably would have been like, yeah, I gotta dip out, guys. Gotta dip out of D&D this weekend. So I was staying with them in the evenings, kind of like long into the evening, not overnight, just to be there, just so they had an adult presence. They also had their neighbors across the street and neighbors down the street and several other community members who were making them food and bringing it to them. So they had a nice little community around them. And also my coworker who was with them over the weekend, which was nice. They apparently, I forget what they made. I think they made some kind of pasta, I'm not sure. But they cooked something together. And, but since it was over Easter weekend, we were like, oh, they're going to be alone for most of the weekend, and I can't really do much because, Easter's kind of a big thing at my house. You're like, I could just bring them to the house. It's like, I know 100% Mom Dame would be okay with that. Like, I told her I was considering this, and she'd be like, oh yeah, absolutely. We'd welcome them with open arms. My mom probably would have made them a little Easter basket things. Oh! Uh-oh. I know they would have found that very interesting. Not easy fook? Eh? Is normal? Are we normal now? Yeah, apparently the internet was like, no, fuck you. She said no. It should be back up now. Is it? I mean, I think that's probably a sign. Okay. That is interesting. I am... What's the time stamp here? Is around 3 hours in. This is information that I need to keep in mind. Because that one... Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's disappointing when that happens. Still figuring out the whole streaming thing and why that happens and everything, and ugh. Anything that's a sign, it's like, yeah. I think the point of that whole thing was that we would have brought Kid and Kidlet over at Easter. Would have been fun for for them, but they ended up being just fine. Let's continue this, and I thought the game crashed, honestly. I need to check connection things and stuff after I am done here. I really, honestly don't know exactly what to check when that happens, so I'm gonna have to Google it. Gonna have to Google a lot of it. Let's hold on. Let's try.
Exactly. One of them must lead to the jail.
There we go.
You're right. I bet I can find it on my map.
You're what?
What are you talking about? What map?
Susan Glatz. I will murder
In
you.
my granddad's journal. He was a great cartographer and mapped out all of the tunnels.
Oh my god.
And you've had this with you the whole time?
I always keep it with me. It makes me feel close to him.
Aww. But also, like, hello?
Convenient. Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't know you were going to end up in the mines.
You know what? I guess that's fair.
Fine. I'm in Tunnel 12. See if you can find it on the map.
Oh god. Are we gonna start a puzzle now?
I'm on it, Jenny.
The barricade was old and rotten.
Okay.
Shouldn't be hard to remove, if I find a weak spot.
Right. Okay, I guess we're doing this right now. Time to... Eh? Why is there green on here? This is a question. Alright. Sorry, what? This is important. Okay. Jeez. Stream out here, disconnecting, killing the vibe. You threw off my vibe! I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's vibe. I know, I'm lame. There it is. Yeah. Last saved over an hour ago. That's not helpful right now. I don't know where that was because I've been talking for too long. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's pleasant. Thanks. That's great. Very ladylike. Now, will it actually let me go back through? Is the question. I doubt it, but I want to check. It won't. Boo. Alright. I guess we have to go into the mines, and we'll see where it saves next. What is... Oh, that's... Okay. It's that. It's fine. That's probably fine. Oh, okay. We're gonna jump. We're gonna get up. I don't know why I would assume that would be like a saved spot. Doesn't make any sense. Guys, I think the demons haunting my computer are haunting the game.
Somebody else is here.
My god, they're zombie miners!
Who goes there?
Jenny looked like she'd seen a ghost.
She might have.
It's just my imagination. It's just my imagination.
Girl, I'm not sure it is.
This detective deals in fact, not fiction.
Well, you are a fictional character, so I don't know how well that's gonna work for you, babe.
It was hard for even Jenny's logical mind to deny what was standing right in front of her.
It's just my imagination.
Is it?
It's just my imagination.
Girl, if that's your imagination, I think you need to see someone about it. Like, this seems like a problem. Ghosts of the Trapped Miners? Ghosts aren't real! She says as if she's not a character in a novel? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, save just now! Oh shit! Hey. Guess what? Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger for next time. On Thursday. And this time I won't go into a craft store. Oh, I am! I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. The internet was like, okay, no. I mean, not even the internet, because, like, my connection... I don't know. I have to do a lot of Googling to figure out what the heck that was. It killed the vibe, though. It ruined the vibe. So I went into the mines a little bit, and we just saw some, Oh, right, because I just quit, so it's... yeah. Okay. This is where we're at. And there are ghost miners here. But I noticed that the game saved. Just now. So now I know exactly where it has saved. Which means since it has been over 3 hours, that we can have a little cliffhanger. I'll be streaming again on Thursday, and I won't go into a craft store before stream this time and destroy my schedule. Like half of this stream was just a chatting stream, and I just didn't change the thing. So let me quit, close the game. Oh god, that's really bright in comparison to everything else. Let's go here. There we go. A little bounce. A little bounce. Oh. Well, that was an adventure there at the end. It's comes with scuff. The scuff comes with the territory. It's really inconvenient, though. Not gonna lie. But we found ghosts in the game. Next time I'll try to be more mindful of at least switching the category to just chatting. When I go off on tangents like that. But like I said, we're learning. Mostly me, I'm learning. But, you know, I assume you guys are learning too. I don't know about what, but I assume you're learning. Which is always a good thing. I do not know if there is anyone currently on that I would like to raid. I'd like to try, but... Wait, what? But I follow her. Oh, there she is. I'm done. Well, no, I just kind of looked over it, because... Alright, well... How long has she been live for? Let me double check. Let me see. How long does she typically stay live for? Let me sing you the song of my people. Which is apparently just me singing whatever I'm saying. You know. Okay, so we're... Hello? Chrome, please, let me... I want to look at the stream. Let me see the stream. Well, what the heck? Well, she might be finishing soon, who knows? But it looks like Grimmy V, who is also a VTuber, is ranking food. There's also a non-VTuber playing Dead by Daylight. I don't know if any of you are interested in that. Shoto is also online, but I'm not going to raid him because no. So, you know. I think I can remember how to do this. Maybe. I've only done it once before. Oh yeah, if I do writing streams during like NaNoWriMo, I think I'm going to use my regular keyboard, which is like has typewriter keys. Just, for the I don't know if I'd call it ASMR, but you know what? Maybe. Just for the click clacks, the click clacky sounds. Which still great fear. Oh yeah, it's just slash raid. Well, we'll see if we can. Let's find out. Let's find out if it's an option. Whenever I see Grimmy's name, I always want to say it's Grimmy TV, but it's Grimmy VT for VTuber. I don't know why I keep getting them mixed up. Well, let's see. Will it work? Raid has been created. Yeah, sure. Okay. So I will see some of you on Thursday. And we will continue with Jenny LeClue's story. Until then, I hope you have a happily ever after, and I hope you will join us for the next chapter. Bye!